Hey, what's up, everybody? Give me just a couple of seconds and we'll get started. Who's ready to get started? Oh, what's up, everybody? Hope y'all having an amazing night. We're just trying to tag a few people. As usual, Facebook doesn't want to cooperate with us tonight, so that's okay. We're just going to go. If you know somebody wants to watch this, you've seen them comment, please, 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 please tag them in this post if you can. Oh, my goodness. What's up, Brenda, Karen, Jeff, Troy, Brian? What's up, man? Danielle, Andrea, that's going to be 30, 45 minutes. Come in and out as you need to. Adrian, Nick, Nancy, hey, Nancy, Nick, Amy, Deepa, hey, Deepa, thanks. And Will Boyd, Kosi Beoso, my wife, Monica. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Nicole, what's up? Corey Rankin, my mom's here. David Bailiff, Joey Albritton, Alex Ingar. Oh my gosh. Whoo, guys, what's up? What's up? What's up? Brianna, Tamara. Guys, as you come in, tell me where you're from, what city, what state you're in, so I know how far we're reaching, where we're going, where we're going to have some new authors at coming up soon. I just want to know what's going on. Oh my goodness. What's up, John? Woo, so excited. Yes, Jeanette. Yes, yes, yes. I'm excited. What's up, Karen? Okay, guys, listen. I want to teach you some amazing things tonight. Okay? So, hey, Beverly, thanks for coming on. I'm going to be, what's up, John? Go Tigers. That's what I'm talking about. Guys, tell me where you're from, what city, what state. Let me know where you're at. Tampa, Florida. Thanks, Danielle. Thank you so much, Eileen. Chicago. That's what I'm talking about. I need to go to Chicago. What's up, Brian? So, guys, listen, we're going to teach about books. I hope that's what you knew was coming on tonight. We're going to be talking about some books. So let me get this going pretty good here. We got that where we want it. Okay, 5 steps. Are y'all ready to get started? Let everybody comment yes, 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 no, no, no. Let me know where you're going at, where we're at. We ready to get started? Will Boys in DC, Andrea, San Francisco, Missouri, Beverly, Bloomington, Indiana, John, Pleasant Prairie, Wisconsin. That just sounds cold, Jeanette. What's up, F. Scott? Guys, are y'all ready to learn about books? Put yes in the comment section if you're ready to learn. Bossier City, that's my baby. She's in the other room. Sarasota, Florida. Oh my goodness, Louisville, Kentucky. Okay, guys, give me some hearts, something. Let me know you're ready. Let me know you're ready. When y'all are ready, we're going to get started. Okay. Oh my goodness. Guys, I'm so excited to teach you tonight. This is probably the, 200, 300th live video I've ever done on Facebook. It's probably the first big webinar I've done. I've got 29 of y'all on here. I'm super, super, super excited. Florida representing. Andrea's ready. Kosi's ready. John's ready. Guys, if you know somebody wants to listen to this, please, please, please tag them in this video. If you just think you know somebody, tag them in this video because my Facebook tagger wasn't working. It tagged out a few minutes ago. So just let us know. Put somebody in the comments here. Okay, as you're coming in, where you're from, what you're doing, what's all that good stuff. Okay, guys, here we go. I'm super excited for this, guys. I'm very, very, very excited. Danielle's ready. Whoo, Nancy's ready. Let's go. 5 steps to self-publish your book in 90 days in as little as 10 minutes a day, even if you have no time, no topic, and you feel like you don't have any talent. Maybe somebody told you don't have any talent. My audio keeps going in and out. Let's see here. Got that. Got my microphone. It's right here. Okay. Got this right here. All right, guys, let me know if the audio messes up, okay? We're going to work. We're going to go through. If I have to do this tomorrow, I'll do it again. Yeah, it's a Facebook delay. Okay, perfect. All right, let's go. Here we go. Have you ever thought, how am I supposed to publish my book with my already limited time, my family, my friends, and work? Have you ever thought that? How many of you ever thought, how am I supposed to write this book? I'm already doing so much stuff. If that's you, just say, that's me. Just raise your hand. Put me in the comments. If that's you. Ooh, Will Boy, thank you for tagging all these wonderful people, my friend. Okay, good. Thanks, Jeanette. Yeah. So if you just ever thought, how am I supposed to publish my book? I've got limited time. I got to spend time with my family. I got to spend time with my friends. I got to work all the time. Just put me. Michael, that's you. Thank you, Michael. Sarah, what's up? Brianna, yep. I saw your post the other day, Brianna. Dave Kittle's in the house. Awesome. So listen, a lot of you feel like that. So how am I supposed to feel like I have enough information to call myself an expert when there's so many others with just more experience, followers, and certifications than me? Dinner time in Denver. Come on, Christine, put that dinner down. Let's go. Have any of y'all just felt like I'm not a big enough expert today? I haven't gone to enough CEUs. If that's you, come on, just keep meing it up. Give me some hearts. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Tell me, how can I ever write a book if I don't have a story worth telling? Everybody's got a story worth telling, guys. Everybody. And then how am I supposed to make a greater impact when I don't have the confidence in myself to share my expertise? Does anybody lack confidence? Just put confidence if you lack confidence. I know for a long time I lacked confidence. Will Boyd said he did. Brianna. I mean, I just like, if you had to talk to a doctor, I would just be like, doctor. And now I can talk to him all the time and I'm fine. Sometimes you lack confidence, but you're telling your story. That's right. That's right. Me, so smart. Kelly, you are smart. Oh, my mom's on. Hey, Mom. So listen, guys, it's not your fault. It's really not. It wasn't my fault. It's not your fault. You can relearn it and tell it a different way. That's right. So every one of you has been told that you need to wait until you have more experience, more CEUs, more permission. One thing I love about Aaron LeBauer's story is when he was in PT school, they said, you're never going to get out of school right away and start a cash practice. But guess what he did? He started a cash practice right out of school. He didn't wait till he had 10 years of experience. He didn't wait for one of his Bobo professors to tell him he could be a cash-based PT. He just got started. And look where that man is now. He's got his own PT BizCon coming up in March. So don't wait. People that are telling you need more experience, more CUs, more permission, maybe they're the ones that never got permission from anybody else. So they're trying to tell you, you have to wait. Guys, has anybody experienced anyone like that in their career? What's up, Aaron? Thanks for jumping on. Marla, thanks for jumping on. Have you ever experienced just like your professors or your boss or your family members or your friends saying, hey, you need to wait. It's not the right time. If you have, just put little hands up in the comments. Give me some hearts, some angry faces. Give me some angry faces. That's what I want. I want to see some angry people in here. All right. So if you have been waiting for permission, I'm going to go ahead and give it to you right now. Okay. You don't need any more experience. You don't need any more CUs. That's for dang sure. And you don't need anybody's permission but your own. Okay, guys? So, Michael, thank you. Thanks, Melissa. So everyone's saying that the only way to write a book is to spend years rewriting, researching, and spending thousands of dollars of your money, not theirs, of your money, writing your book. Well, guess what, guys? I'm going to show you in a little bit how I've written 6 books without spending a penny. It's awesome. So everyone's telling you you're not an author, you're not an editor, and you're not a marketer. What's up, Matt Villegas? Everybody's telling you you're not an editor, an author, or marketer. Somebody in the group reached out a few weeks ago. If you search back, you can find it. And it was Deepa. She said, hey, I told a friend about my book, and he said, you're not an author or an editor. And she said, what should I do? And you go back and look in my response, I said, stop talking to that person about your book. Because they obviously don't know what they're talking about. They're trying to drag you down. Guess what? If you stand up on a table and you try to pull somebody down to you, or you try to pull somebody up, I'm sorry, even if you're like me, even if you weigh like 275 pounds and you have a little bitty 110-pound young person, if I try to pull her up every time, she's going to pull me down. Because people who are trying to bring other people down, they have more strength than the ones that are trying to bring people up. So stop talking to those people. Okay? Because none of them are giving you the formula to get your book done in 90 days without waiting for more experience or more time or more permission or more money. Guys, come on now. Would you like to get things done without spending a lot of your money? Hey, Sarah. Hey, Dean. Thanks for jumping on. I mean, I know I would. You know what? Siri, hush your mouth. Siri doesn't like me. Siri thought I was getting too fired up. Okay? So let me tell you what. What if you could say you can have a self-published book without spending a dime and become an instant authority in 90 days? Would that be good? Somebody say amen if that would feel good to you, because I think that would feel pretty good. I'm going to say amen. Amen, baby. Somebody let me know if you could be an instant authority in 90 days, if that sounds good to you. Sounds pretty good to me. Yeah. So if you can send your clients and your potential clients your book with the answers to their biggest problems, they have gravity to help them. If you can send your clients and your potential clients a book with all the answers to their potential problems, their biggest problems, how would that make you feel? Like, hey, I've got some neck pain. I can't drive into Bossier City, Louisiana to see you, Jeremy, but I'd really like to help. Oh, well, here's my book, Neck Pain Solutions. Read this. I'll send it to you in a PDF format, and I'll mail you a copy later. I'll mail you a copy, and you can have it. I'm going to sign it and say, good luck with your neck issues. And you call me on my cell phone. It's 318-278-0330 if you have any problems, and I'll help you even further, okay? You know how powerful that is? I gave a patient my Neck Pain Solutions book last week, and she said, this isn't your book. I said, flip it over and look on the back. There's my face. Here I am. And she's like, oh my gosh, you wrote a book. Okay, guys, what if you have a best-selling book that's reached hundreds and thousands of people worldwide? Have you treated people all over the world without ever touching them or even meeting them? You can do that with your book. What if you could say that? I've treated people in Africa that I've never met. I've treated people in New Zealand that I've never met. I've treated people in London that I've never met. I've got someone in India that follows me that I've never met. We're gonna talk in a week or so. We're gonna have a phone conversation. We've never talked. But she's on here, and I've reached her. I've been able to help her and help her get her book done. What's up, Denise? Thanks for jumping on. Like, I've been able to help those people because I've got a reach on Facebook and podcasts and all that stuff. You can have the same thing with your book. You can reach people that you're never going to meet, you're never going to see. So, guys, how long have you wanted to write a book? Put it in the comment. 1 year, 2 years, 5 years, all my life. Put 4L if it's for your life. Ooh, what's up, Matt? Let's go, book boss. How long have you wanted to write your book? Let me know. Put some numbers in the comments, please, 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 please. I want to know that I'm interacting with somebody. I want to know somebody's out there listening to me. So, guys, would that help you feel awesome, more accomplished, more successful with your career while making a greater impact if you could get your book done? Would that make you feel like you were contributing? Would that make you feel like you were making a difference? 4 years. Kosa, you writing your book you've been wanting to write it for 4 years. Brian Broussard's wanted to write 1 year. Gave my client 3 weeks ago, and I've got 2 referrals. 3 months. All right. 1 year. Okay, perfect. So some of y'all have been thinking about this a while. At least 10 years, Elizabeth said. That's why Lauren said preach. All right. So guys, this is going to help you meet those needs that your patients have, okay? This is going to help you reach out to people that would not come see you otherwise, that can't come see you. It's going to help you. It's going to help you if someone says, well, I don't want to come to see you for therapy, but I would love to get your book and see if that helps. It's going to help. All right, guys. Who is this crazy bald guy that speaks redneck? My name's Jeremy Sutton. I'm a physical therapist. I have been for almost 11 years now. I'm a Christian. I love Jesus, and that's why I do everything that I do. This is my purpose in life, and this is what I'm meant to do. You see my beautiful wife, Monica, my crazy little kids, Molly and Jack. Martha said not until now. That's funny. So this is what I'm about, guys. This is why I changed the live calls that are going to be happening in the course that starts next week to a little later in the night, because I'm trying to build the life that I want so I can spend more time with my kids at night. And I was coming in here early at night, and my wife was having to put the kids to bed by themselves. That's only one night a week, but I want to be there with my kids, okay? And so I'm pushing the live calls back just a little bit so I can hang out with my family and do the things that I say I'm doing this for. Because I say I'm doing this to make my life better and make my kids' lives better and your family's lives better. And so if I'm preaching that, then I better be living it. Can you guys, do you understand that? Like, if I'm telling you something, then I better be doing it myself. So if I'm telling you that you can write books and you don't have to spend years and months and thousands of dollars, then I better be doing the same thing. And so I got 2 books that I published a couple of weeks ago. I got 2 more books that are going to be published in a couple more weeks. I just been working on this, but that's who I am, guys. I love Jesus. I love my family, and I am super, super passionate about books. Look, when I first got out of PT school, I wanted to make an impact. Okay. I wanted to own my own business, but just like you and everybody else, I was told that you couldn't own your own business until you'd been a physical therapist for a long time. Yeah, they grow up fast, Eileen, for sure. For sure. Yeah. Faith without works is dead. Yeah, absolutely, Lauren. Thank you so much. So I was told just like you that there was low reimbursement, that the market was saturated. I couldn't own a clinic. Well, then I met some person who wanted to sell me a clinic, and I started dreaming again. And let's just say, I bought that clinic. Okay. So you see this picture over here. It's a heart. That's my logo, Vivian Physical Therapy. Okay. So that was my physical therapy clinic. And then I wanted to change it to Servant PT because I'm known as the Servant PT. And so you see in the middle, it's not super clear, but Servant PT podcast. I changed Vivian Physical Therapy to Servant PT. And then also have the Healthcare Self-Publishing Academy podcast. So I just wanted to make some impact. But this is what I found in my PT business. I couldn't do the business. I couldn't run social media. I couldn't do a podcast, and I couldn't help people write books all at the same time because there's just too much. And I got a wife and 2 beautiful children. And I serve at our church, and I do all kinds of stuff, and I got family. So I couldn't do all that. And I was just like trying to figure out what to do. Well, in the meantime, the business was tanking. Okay. And so I knew I wanted to do books, but I didn't want my business to fail. Well, in the end, I didn't have a choice. Business is gone. Okay. We had a lot of problems last year. It wasn't fun. It was pretty much a miserable year if you read my post. But here we are in 2020. And we're trying to make more impact, okay? So I took a lot of action in the last few years. And so this is kind of what it looks like. I wanted to show y'all this slide. So I have the Servant PT podcast on the bottom, Vivian Physical Therapy, Neck and Back Pain Solutions. These were 2 courses I tried to do that got 0 traction. What's up, Jamie? What's up, Ray? Hey, Michael, I got your comments. Facebook is weird. I'm seeing them. And so Southern Gyms, Fibro Focus Group, Servant PT, Arthritis Academy, the Expert PT. So these are all things that I took action on. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 different things that I tried to make work. But guess what? None of them did. The Servant PT podcast went pretty well. The Healthcare Self-Publishing Academy podcast is kind of new. It just got cranked back up today. But what has worked is I got ahead of myself. So it was the wrong action, guys. It was wrong. I've already talked about that. It was like I was holding this candle in my hand and it was burning at both ends and I could not let it go. And so that's when my business finally just tanked. But guess what? I started Healthcare Self-Publishing Academy. After my business was done, our business closed in February of 2019. I started work at the clinic that I work at right now. It's a hospital-based clinic in March of 2019. The Southern Gyms, Brianne, I'll answer that real quick, was a group for women over 50, and I'm in the South, and so I called it the Southern Gyms. I might actually write a book with that topic, to be decided. But the business closed, and I told my wife, Monica, I said, I'm not going to do anything for 3 months. I'm not going to publish podcasts. I'm not going to do a lot of live videos on social media. I'm not going to pursue anything. I'm just going to stay calm. I'm going to pray about it. Although if I'm being honest, I didn't pray a lot about it because I was in a pretty rough place. I'm going to pray about it. I'm going to think about it, and I'm just going to see what happens. Well, then in June, I started Healthcare Self-Publishing Academy, and I started out with 30 straight days of content because I want you to publish your book, become the expert, and I want you to increase your authority. And so I think I had 25 days of content to kick this whole thing off, and it turned out pretty well. We had 40 or 50, then we had 100. I think we got around 135 people, and I said, that was pretty much everybody that liked me on Facebook land. And so then it started growing. Now we're at 598 when I started this. So this is what happened, guys. I stopped overcomplicating things. I fixed my priorities, and I started trusting myself. Guys, can any of y'all relate to that? Have you had to start trusting yourself lately to move forward? If that's you, give me a comment that says trust. Just put trust in the comments if that's you. That was a lot of action, Will, but it didn't work too well. So if that's you, if you need to start trusting yourself, just put trust in the comments if you don't mind. I just want to see if I'm alone or if that's anybody else, guys, because I know that I didn't trust myself very much, especially after failure after failure after failure after failure. But you know what happens? Yeah, Danielle, trust Eileen. You know what happens is you start to realize that if you don't fail, you're not going to accomplish anything. If you haven't failed lately, maybe you haven't tried anything. Maybe if you've never failed in life, maybe you've never tried anything. Ivy, Ray, Andrea, Alex, Will, yes, everybody. We need trust. We need to trust ourselves. So start doing some things and see if you can fail at a few. Because after you fail at a few, then you'll figure out what you're going to do and figure out what you're supposed to do. Faith, absolutely. So guys, this is what happened. I traded in Netflix for writing a book. And I didn't even have to leave the couch. I wrote my books on the couch next to my sweetheart, Monica. She's in the next room. She's supposed to be making me some tea. I don't smell it though. Just kidding, baby. So one of the books I wrote in the library at my kid's school while, supposedly listening to something about the school, I sat in the back and typed up my book on the top 27 questions people ask, or top 27 irrational fears people have when they self-publish. So don't worry about the tea, baby. I'm good. So I wrote it on the couch next to my sweetheart. I got hooked on the feeling of being a content producer instead of consumer. Like, I don't want to just consume information over and over. I get sick of reading other people's stuff. I want to, maybe it's a little conceited. I want to see what I can come up with. I want to see if I can provide some good stuff to the world. And I think I can. And the reason I think I can is because I've been educated. And I've enjoyed helping people. I've been serving people. And I've been working as a physical therapist. And I have a brain. That's very important. So guess what, guys? This is not unique to me. So I'm going to tell you about 4 other people that I've helped with their books that are just freaking crushing it. But before, guys, do you have any idea what you want your book to be about? Let me know if you have any idea. If you do, you can put it in the comments what you think you want your book to be about, what you know you want your book to be about. If you don't, just put no idea. That's cool. It's not a big deal. I've got about 10 different ideas. I don't know which one I'm going with next. It's okay if you don't have an idea. We'll figure it out together. Guys, I got on 4 calls in the last 4 days. We got 4 books coming out in the next 15 to 20 days and 2 more books coming out this week. So guess what? This is the man right here, Captain David Bailiff. Captain Jack Sparrow ain't got nothing on this guy. Guess what? He didn't think he had anything to say. He didn't think he had anything to say. He had been told he could not write a book because he had nothing to say. Can you imagine that? If you know David Bailiff, you know he's got plenty to say. I talked to him this morning for 10 minutes. He didn't stop talking the whole time. It's a very common unrealistic fear. I have nothing to say. But he wanted to write a book. Just like you guys, second book for Stephen, healthcare people, repetitive strain injury, big questions about Parkinson's disease, weird guys messed up adventure of adulthood, a memoir. Sweet Lord. Yes, we'll write that. I'll get through the forward. So listen, guys, he didn't think he had anything to say, but he wanted to write a book. So do y'all want to know what happened to David? Do y'all want to know what happened to him? I think you do. I'm going to tell you anyway. This is what happened. My man wrote a book. He wrote a #1 best-selling book. Look right here, guys. #1 new release in physical therapy, right there. The Winning Mindset for the Mobile Entrepreneur. Success starts between the ears. I thought he didn't have anything to say, but he did. So Janet on Facebook said, I love to read, but not books. They're too long. They're monotone. Your book's amazing and makes me a believer of books. Relatable, funny, quick-witted. Thanks. Anthony Maritata said, I ordered my copy yesterday, but if you have a copy, please take a moment and post a review. With enough sales and reviews, we can push this book to #1 bestseller. Like, look what happened. Robin Suri said, going to start it tonight, David Bailiff. She was so excited she made her own image and shared it on Facebook. She was so excited she shared it on Facebook. Guys, guess what? If you call your wife out on a live video on Facebook, she will bring you a glass of tea.
Guess what?
What?
We're almost out of honey.
So oh, we don't have any honey?
Sweet.
I love you. Honey from my honey. VJ, I'm here to help you. I'm about to tell you the 5 steps in just a second. Give me 5-10 more minutes and we're there. Listen, guys, David Bailiff didn't think he had anything. Listen to this. Listen to this. Building a successful business requires taking well-constructed and proven action steps. Without action, dreams are simply ideas. Action moves things forward. Action turns dreams into reality. The mere act of taking a step involves the conscious decision to do something differently. That decision involves a thought. Therefore, success starts between the ears. Who said this? He did in the prelude to his book. Guys, listen, David Bailiff, look, he didn't think he had anything to say. What's up, Heather? He didn't think he had anything to say. And look what he wrote in the prelude to his book. It wasn't even in the content. It was in the prelude. Man, David, this book is amazing, sir. Thank you for writing it. I loved reading every single word of it. I'm super proud of you, brother. Guess what? Is he alone? No, 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 no. Don't funk with my heart. He ain't alone. Guys, that's a Black Eyed Peas song if you don't know. I'll sing it for you later. David is not alone. I'm going to tell you about a few more people. Belissa. Guess what? Belissa's a busy mom, a busy wife. She has her own business. She works a ton. She has a beautiful son that I see on live videos all the time. He's funny. He laughs. He makes me happy. She didn't think she knew what to say. She didn't think she had anything to say. She wanted to talk about diabetes because it's near to her heart. Guys, I'm not going to go into all the details about Belissa, but she lost someone super special in her life. She lost her father to diabetes. And she decided diabetes wasn't going to take her, and she was going to make a stand and help educate people with diabetes to change their lives and to rewrite their history because she has something to say, and she wanted to help serve people. She wants to serve people. So what did Belissa do? Guess what? Belissa didn't think she had enough content, but she had 3 ebooks full of amazing information. And in 2 weeks, we took those 3 ebooks and combined them together, and she had a published book on Amazon. And you can see on the table here in front of her, those are all her books right there that she was able to give out at this health event that she went to. 2 weeks, Belissa said, hey, I have a book. I have an event I want to go to, and I'd love to hand out a book. Do you think that's doable, Jeremy? I said, absolutely, Belissa. Let's do it. Guys, these are some action takers. If you could, just give them some applause. Put some claps in the comments. Give them some hearts, some likes, some love, some laugh, whatever you want to do. That's good tea, sweetheart. All right, guys. She self-published her book. Here's what it says. Easy to read, easy to understand, a great resource to those with diabetes. Belissa's book was about 35 or 40 pages, and that's what it was meant to be. Breaking Free from Diabetes, Your Complete Guide to Reversing Type 2. It's meant to be a small guide she can give her patients. It's easier to understand. It's a great resource. That's what you want your patients to say. It was great, easy to read, easy to understand, a great resource. That's what you want them to say. We're educating people, okay? Easy information to read, very practical. Good book for every doctor's office, which every patient would be grateful for. What? A good book for every doctor's office that every patient would be grateful for and should have? What's up, Laura? Yeah, way to go. I mean, isn't that what we want if we're doing patient education? We want the patients to actually want the material. Like the whole time we're selling people things, we have to sell them what they want and not what they actually need. And then we give them what they actually need in the process of giving them what they want. Alex and Will taught me that. So, guys, come on. Stephen Dunn. Stephen Dunn's from Louisiana, just like me. He talks a little bit like I do. He lived in California for a little while, so he ain't as thick as me. But he started his book years ago. He thought he was too busy. This is him. He has a cash-based Pilates clinic in Austin, Texas. Very successful clinic. He wanted to write a book for years, and he started one. And And we talked. He actually interviewed me on his podcast a few months ago. Actually, it's been almost a year ago now. Excuse me, guys. So he interviewed me and he was like, hey, how'd you write your book so fast? I was like, I did this. And, somebody, Mike Chua, kicked me in the butt. I got it done. So with that conversation, he started his book. Guess what? It needed to be finished so he could serve his clients. He's got his book done. You see in the bottom corner here, Retrain the Brain Kindle sale. Like, this dude has already had his first sale and then put it back on Kindle for 99 cents to sell it again. Guys, my eyes are weak, so I'm going to lean in to read this for you. So Stephen Dunn has extensive knowledge and experience in treating back pain. Isn't that what you want your patients to say about you? They have extensive knowledge and experience treating whatever it is you treat. What's up, Michelle? Thanks for joining. Yeah, Stephen is the man. I mean, look at this 5-star review. And I specifically took reviews that people that didn't know him wrote. What's up, Kristen? What's up, Tina? Thanks for jumping in. Says, I highly recommend this book and his methods for treating back pain. His methods are easy to learn and follow. His approach offers life-changing results. Come on, guys. Another one, the Dunn method is amazing. Way to go, Stephen and Cheryl, for using your collective expertise. Well-written, easy read with pictures of exercises I could try right away. Guys, don't we want our patients to try the things we tell them right away? What's up, Michelle? Thanks for joining in. Don't we want them to do those things so they'll be more compliant? Absolutely we do. So look at his awesome book. Now, guess what? Stephen just commented. He's already got 2 referrals this week off of his book. He was able to send this book out to his email list. Guess what he did? In his email signature, he put the link to his book. Author, Stephen Dunn. Here's my book. If you want my book, order it. You don't even have to get on the phone with me. You don't have to come to my clinic. You can get my methods right here. Get my methods. Bam. Karen Malone. Karen's in Minnesota. We're going to talk a little bit about her more later in a later slide. Karen Malone, what's up, Christine? She wanted to help stroke victims. She's raising the son. Melissa's translating her book into Spanish, guys. Woo! Habla español. Let's go. So Karen was busy raising a son. She's running a business. But she's got all the knowledge, guys. She's been a PT for several years. She knows how to treat stroke patients. Hey, Karen, thanks for jumping on. She knows her business. But then she started to know she needed to share it. And so she started working. She took massive action. She started writing her book. She reached out to me. She hired her a VA to help her with her book. She got all this stuff done. Now, she could have done all that by herself, but she decided to take action and get it done a little faster and get some help. Now, guess what? She's celebrating her new book with her biggest supporter here, her son. What's up, Kimberly? Do you know how amazing it is that I get to show my kids my book, and now my 7-year-old daughter wants to write her own book? And I'm going to tell you how that's possible in the next slide. It says this book is full of hope and practical insights. Guys, when I asked y'all questions a few weeks ago, why you wanted to write a book, a lot of you said to give your patients hope. A lot of you said to tell your story. A lot of you said to change lives and reach people. That's what a lot of you said. Listen to this review. This book is full of hope and practical insights. Now, guys, I have to give a disclaimer. Stephen and Karen aren't my students. They didn't go through my course. I just helped them a good bit on the side. They would send me questions and I would respond. We looked at Karen's book cover. We did some stuff with Stephen. Okay. So these 2 aren't my students. David and Melissa are, and the next person I'm going to show you is for sure. But look what they did in just a little bit of time. Karen's book says, it is written in language that is easy to understand, not in technical medical terms. I think stroke victims and those who love them and assist in their care can benefit from reading this book. Dr. Karen Malone did a wonderful job. Karen explains it in simple terms. Guys, that's powerful. She gave people hope. She's a hope dealer, like GT says. Look here what happened to Karen. Karen had a Merry Christmas last year. What's up, Marcy? She sold 530 copies of her book the first day and made $495. So obviously she had it on sale for 99 cents. She sold 530 copies the first day. Guys, give Karen some applause. Give her some fire. Give her some hearts. Give her something. Then last week, Karen messaged me. You see it on the screen. It says, book win. Gave out my book at a stroke support group before Christmas. One of them read it, called me, free consult, $1,000 wellness package. Karen has a book that she sold for 99 cents. And she turned that 99-cent book into $1,000. Guys, how many of y'all could benefit from a patient that bought a $1,000 package? Say me. I know I could. It's every one of y'all. Everybody needs to be saying me. Because we could all benefit from a patient that gives us $1,000. That's what Karen did. I got one more story. JoJo, Corey, and Kai Rankin. Corey and JoJo have 7 children. That's 2 hands worth of children for all y'all in the back that failed math, because I know we're all a bunch of therapists and nobody knows math. They got 7 kids. They got foster kids. They foster. I believe all of them have been adopted now. I can't remember exactly. Most of them had. But they're thinking, how are we going to write books with 7 kids? They got in my course. They got in my very first course and said, Jeremy, we believe in what you're doing. We're going to get in your course. Says they got in it. But guess what? They wrote a book. But guess who else wrote a book? Kids can't write books. They don't have enough experience. 7-year-olds don't know anything. They can't write a book. They got to get certifications. They got to get CEUs. They got to go to college. They got to learn all the manual therapy. They got to learn the modalities. They got to learn manual muscle testing, how to put hot packs on people. Come on now. 7-year-olds can't write books. Guess what? Corey and Kai right here, 7-year-old Kai announcing their brand new book. This one's amazing, guys. Will You Be My Friend? Kai wrote this book, and he illustrated most of it. Kai's 7 years old. The next person that tells me they can't write a book, if they're older than 7, I may not even respond to your message on Facebook. I mean, I'm seriously. He's 7 years old. He wanted to write a book to help other children who struggle in new situations. He wanted to write a book to help other kids who struggle with feeling alone or feeling like they don't fit in. Okay? In odd situations. I want you to read this one right here where it says powerful. It says, I can't wait to order this book. I'm hoping it will help my daughter with autism make friends. She's always wishing she had a friend in her class at school. Breaks my heart. She wants friends so bad, but between her autism and anxiety, she has a really hard time talking in front of people. Guys, I don't know how many of you have children on here, but I got a 7 and a 5-year-old in the next room sleeping. In a few hours, I'll be sleeping with one of them because they get up every night. And I used to not like that, but now I don't care because I know I'm not going to be able to hold them for the rest of their life, and I know they grow up fast. But I can tell you right now, reading this post right here that this lady commented on Corey and JoJo, and JoJo just jumped in. It's great timing. Great timing. Reading this post last night as I finished this PowerPoint really got to me. Because if my babies couldn't make friends because they had autism and anxiety, guys, that would break my heart. And so this book that little 7-year-old Kai wrote was able to give somebody hope, a parent hope, that hopefully will be able to give a little girl hope to where she can speak in front of people and she can make friends. Guys, that's the real story right here. It's amazing. It says, love this book. Perfectly written for children. It's also an interactive book with parents and child. Love the illustrations from Kai. I can't read. The book was a fun read with colorful illustrations. Guys, I read this book to my kids several weeks ago and they loved it. Guys, listen to this. Okay, I gave my mama some courage. What's up, Jean? What's up, Nina? So listen, guys, why you need a book. So there's this thing that Greg Todd talks about. It's called the Goodwill Bank Account. Right now, I'm filling up the Goodwill Bank Account with all of you guys, because I'm teaching you how to do this. So you want to fill this up with your potential customers, clients, patients, docs, complimentary services, local businesses. So you want to give them books, videos, courses. Guess what? If you write a book, you can have videos and courses out of that book just like that. That's the last module in my course, creating a course from your book. So guys, you're going to put in books, videos, courses, and just like this picture says, they're going to be sending you clients at full price. They're going to send them to your business. You're not going to have to go out and buy donuts anymore. Guys, don't buy donuts. Guys, I work with orthopedic surgeons, and I've watched them throw away food at the end of the day, not because they're hateful, not because they didn't want it. It's just because people bring them so much stuff. They're phenomenal, wonderful, salt of the earth people, but they got enough donuts. They don't want any more. They don't want any more donuts, guys. Take them your freaking book instead. Oh, my goodness. Guys, are you ready for the 5 steps? Put the number 5 in the comments if you're ready. Oh, man. All right. Here we go. 5 steps to writing your book. 10 minutes a day, 90 days, even if you have no topic, no time, and no talent. We going in. Guys, this is the number 1, and I put it on number 1 for a reason. Believe you're already an author. If you don't have faith in yourself, if you don't believe in yourself, if you don't build yourself up, sometimes there's not going to be another person to do that. I have my wife, I have my kids, I have my amazing parents, my in-laws. Guys, I had all 4 of my grandparents my whole life. I knew all 4 of my great-grandmothers. I had plenty of people to tell me to believe in myself. But until I started believing in myself and I started having faith in myself, nothing started happening. So my question to you is, what are authors called? I asked this question last week in a group I taught this in a little bit, some of this stuff tonight, and I got all kinds of answers. What are authors called? Guys, what do you think authors are called? Got this little delay going. So what do you think authors are called? I just want to see what y'all get. If y'all get the answer right. Will and Alex can't answer. All right. So I'm going to tell you what authors are called. Father, mother, sister, friend, daughter, student, physical therapist, PTA, occupational therapist, CODA, dietitian, athletic trainer, respiratory therapist, speech therapist. Karen says expert. JoJo says author. Beverly instructor. John influencer. Ray author. Authority. Sister, brother, cousin, Brianna. That's what I'm talking about. Listen, heroes, Lauren says. Wordsmith, Joseph. Man, he must be an Ingar. Me. Yes, you, Brianna. Brianna just got her planner. It's amazing. Listen, Bob is an author. Jeremy is an author. David, Belissa, JoJo, Kai, Corey. Oh, I forgot to tell you. JoJo and Corey just published another book that's a tribute to a friend of theirs who's a widow and has raised 9 foster kids. They published that today. It'll be out in a couple of days on Amazon. They're gonna publish 2 more books by the end of next week. So that family not only do they have a 7-year-old that published a book, but they're gonna have 4 published books out of their house in less than 3 weeks. And they did that with templates that I gave them. So guys, listen, 4 books. Weren't even thinking about writing a book a year ago, 6 months ago, 6 weeks ago maybe. But now they got 4 books. And their son's 7. And I bet you he's the only 7-year-old in that class with a book. Bam. So look, we've already established you don't have to wait for permission, be out of school 10 years, even a year, or be a licensed professional to write a book. We're all experts to someone. Guys, my mom's a teacher. She's an amazing woman, selfless woman. She put me and my sister first her entire life. She never came back from a store that she had something for herself. She always had things for us, groceries, toys, whatever. So she taught me selflessness. She taught me how to take care of people and love on people. Now I want to talk to you about what my dad taught me. This is a carpenter, a plumber, and an electrician. My dad knows how to do all three of those things. My dad knows how to do all three of those things. My dad is an expert to me in carpentry, plumbing, electrical work, farming, hunting, so many things. But I just wanted to put these three on here because this is relevant. Guys, my dad could write a book on plumbing, electrical work, carpentry, and sell it to people like me that who know nothing. He doesn't have to be a licensed plumber, electrician, carpenter. He doesn't have to have years of experience or a piece of paper hanging on the wall. He doesn't. Hey, Lynn, what's up? He doesn't have to have any of that because he's already an expert to me. He's an expert to my wife's an expert on fixing things to me. Like, they can write books and sell them to people as an expert because they are. So you have to start believing you're an author. You have to start having faith and change this up here. David's book said it so right. Success starts between the ears. Even if you have this giant head and these big old goofy ears, success starts between the ears. And if you believe in yourself, then you can become an author too. Ask them, how does it feel to become an author? Proud, amazing, confident, accomplished. That's exactly how you're going to feel when you become an author. Proud, amazing, confident, accomplished, helpful, successful. Step 2, you have to mind map your book. Guys, this is my favorite part. This is my favorite part of the whole process, is coming up with it. Hey, Shannon, thanks for jumping on. My favorite part is doing the mind map. I heard about this on a podcast. It may have been a podcast that Will Boyd did on the Breaking Student Debt podcast. I believe it was. I think it was, Will. I think it was your podcast. I heard about this on. So it was a girl. She was talking about student debt, and she's like mind maps all the things that she does to keep up with it. This is how every one of my books have started out, and this is how I teach my students how to do their books. So we write out a big idea, neck pain, and then we write the first idea, the second idea, third, fourth, and you just start writing everything you can think about on the page, and then you go back and circle what you're going to do. It's really that simple. It's really that simple. Will, I'm pretty sure it was your podcast. So we mind map your book. And then what can you write about? How do you get ideas? Guys, we've all been trained in something. What's up, Kristen? Thanks for jumping on. Most of us are healthcare professionals. Well, all of us are healthcare professionals, the majority. Most of us are allied healthcare professionals. So we've all been trained in something. We're all passionate about something. As you can see, I'm passionate about writing books. I'm passionate about servant leadership. Passionate about my family. What's up, Carolyn? So you can write about our passions. Two of my books are devotionals and 2 are journals. Your interests. What are you interested in? Do you like neuro? Do you like ortho? Do you like spine? What are other people's telling you you're good at and you should write a book about? Guys, I know somebody in your life saying, Christine, you should write a book about this. Hey, Ashley, thanks for coming on. Like, if nothing else, I could write a book on how we can't get the kids to bed every night without laying in there and singing them 53 songs. I mean, seriously, like, I could write a book about that, I think. When my daughter was less than 2, I used to make up songs every night. I had one called The Color Song, and it was literally me going purple, 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 yellow, yellow. And like, she couldn't go to bed unless she heard that song at night. What's up, ATK? So what are people telling you that you're good about, that you're good with, and that you should write about? Ask your clients, your audience, your avatar. Guys, how do you think I made this PowerPoint? I asked people what they wanted, and I made it for them. And that's how your book is going to be. Ask people what they want. Ask your avatar, your clients, your audience, and then give it to them. Step 3, if you're writing this down, step 3, outline your chapters. What information should you put in it? So I get people all the time that say, hey, Jeremy, I want to write a book, but it's not medical. Well, that's okay. But if it is medical, let's talk about this. We can talk, every book can have anatomy in it. Every book can have diagnoses. Every book can have treatments, exercises, stretches, special techniques that you know. Maybe not everybody knows. You don't have to hide those guys. I know that there's some PTs and OTs out there that say you have to hide your special skills so you can be that guy or girl, but you don't. You can share them. It's okay. I'll give you permission. There you go. Go ahead. Common surgeries, expert opinion. I'm going to get the surgeon that I work with to write something about shoulder pain when I write my shoulder pain book. I might even ask him to do the foreword because it gives it instant authority, okay? Do case studies, frequently asked questions. Outline your chapters. This is for people that, just want to talk about talk or something they like, or coffee talk or cartoons or bacon or whatever. Memoirs, children's book, coffee talk, things you like, patient stories, medical humor, travel, cookbooks, horror stories. It doesn't have to be medical. Step 4, guys, speed wins, and it's free. Can you speed up the writing process? Abundance. Absolutely, Christine. Can you speed up your writing process? Absolutely. Absolutely. How are you going to do this? Free websites and apps. Does everybody like free? Guess what? Free food tastes better than food you had to buy and cook yourself. If you like free, put free in the comments. I like free. I like free stuff. The only problem with something that's free is it doesn't cause you to take action a lot of times. So like if somebody gives you something for free and they say, hey, all the secrets to life are in this book, it's free. You probably ain't gonna look at that book because it's free and you're just gonna prop up your table under it. Okay. So answerthepublic.com. This is the logo. That's the website. This is the diagram that you get when you type in self-published. It has 32 different questions that it gave me for self-published. And I can get them in a much better format than this. I don't have to crank my head. Will says free. Beverly says free. Christine says gratis. Tulsi, thanks for jumping on. Andre, thank you. So this is it. I typed in self-publishing last night, and I got 32 different questions that you can ask yourself. And then it breaks it down even further into preposition. Here's your book right here. Go type in back pain. I've already got it. I'll give it to you. You get 150 different questions, and I've got it broken down into the top 40 questions that I think most people have asked me in the last 10 years, 11 years. What's up, Eric? Thanks for jumping on. Otter.ai. Yes, everybody, this will be accessible later, 100%. You can watch the replay. Tulsi, don't worry about it. It's not going anywhere. Otter.ai. If you've listened to any videos I've done, you've heard me say Otter. You can record your voice into your phone. See, it says import audio. You can download that. It'll do it on your phone, but you can upload it into your computer on the website, and then it will export your text, your audio, rematch speakers. You can move it. You can delete things. You can edit it. This is how I've written most of my books. I speak it. This is why you can do it in less than 10 minutes a day, because you speak 250 words per minute. Okay? Otter, get it. Grammarly. Guys, so many people say, goodness, T ain't working. So many people say, my grammar's horrible. Guess what? I live in Louisiana. My grammar ain't that good either. So Grammarly, it's free. You can put it on your email, your text message, your messenger, Facebook, everything, and it corrects your grammar. Amazon's free. Anybody can put a book on Amazon as long as it's yours. Okay? Use Amazon. Step number 5, upload to KDP. If you don't know what KDP is, it's Amazon's self-publishing app or website, kdp.amazon.com. Trevor, Otter is a website and an app. So it's both. Otter.ai is the website, and the app looks exactly like the website, just like that. So some people don't like Otter. Deepa says she doesn't like it. That's okay. If you don't, type it, write it. It's just going to take a little bit longer. No big deal. So on KDP, you can self-publish. You can get it to market faster. You can make more money. You get up to 70% royalty. Kristen says Otter's been a game changer. Yeah, Kristen's book's going to be out February the 15th. She's using Otter. Her book's going to be out. Guess what? KDP's free also. You don't have to pay a penny. And it supports you by giving you step-by-step instruction. So you can see here it has paperback details, paperback content, paperback rights. It goes through everything from start to finish, cover to cost. If you have any problems, you just click on contact us and look here. They'll send you an email or they'll call you right away. Guys, don't click on email. Have them call you. I've been sitting on my couch at 10:30 at night and called them, and somebody answered, and we fixed the problem I was having right then. Their customer service is really good. Yeah, Andrea, you can do it on an iPad. No big deal. You can put this app on your iPad, or you can type it on an iPad or write it on your iPad, whatever you want to do. But you can definitely do that. All right, guys, that was the 5 steps. So I have delivered on what I was going to tell you. But now I got to give you a bonus. Now we're going to go to 6 steps. So I have to ask you guys a question. Would you rather get your book out to the world sooner or later? Would you rather get your book out to the world sooner or later? Put it in the comments. There's no right or wrong answer. Yes, Stephen, they call you right away, immediately. You better have your phone on you. Oh, man. Thank you, Lauren. Thank you so much. So, guys, would you rather have your book done sooner or later? Just let me know. I just want to know. I ain't moving until somebody says it. Christine says sooner. Perfect. Karen says sooner. Perfect. We got to get you on book number 2, Karen. David, you got to get on book number 2 sooner. I know you got 2 or 3 in you. Will Boyd. Bam. Find someone to coach you. Healthcare Self-Publishing Academy. There's over 50 free videos in Healthcare Self-Publishing Academy Facebook group. I do weekly trainings on Thursday nights. There's a tribe of people who support you. Sooner is the only option. That's right. We've created a family. We have 598 people in the group now. Hey, Janet, thanks for jumping on. We have 598 people. We have people from India. Deepa just commented. We have people in Canada. We have people in Louisiana. We have people all over that are here to help you. Guys, we can help you. So I have Healthcare Self-Publishing Academy podcast, 3 weekly episodes, author interviews. Guys, I'm going to have Dave Chesson on in 2 weeks. If you don't know who that is, go to kindlepreneur.com and check him out. He is the man when it comes to self-publishing on Kindle. And he has all kinds of tools that can help you. Some of his cost a little bit, but they're phenomenal, and I have them, and I recommend them. We're going to have book readings where I read a chapter or 2 of a book. We're going to have different trainings. The one we published today was how to use ACX to do your audiobook. So there's those 2 things, okay? But guess what? There's a new school opening up, and it's phenomenal. There's a new university that you can join, and it's based right here in Bossier City, Louisiana, in this room that I'm sitting in, and it's ready to go out to the universe. We got global students. We got students in India. We got students all over in this country, okay? I've got people listen to my podcast in England and India and Africa and Australia and all over. Yeah, we got a student in here in Australia. So, guys, we're about to take this all over. It's called Book Boss University. And I'm super, super, super excited to tell y'all a little bit about it. And then just give you as much information as you want, and we'll be here to answer questions afterwards. But I want to tell you about the transformation it makes. So you can become an author in 90 days, and you can be that expert that you already are. Guys, you're already an expert. Enough people just don't know about it yet. It gives you step-by-step instructions to go from nothing to completing a book. David, I got your swag. Just give me a week or 2. You go from nothing. Like Kai didn't know that he wanted to write a book. He's 7 years old, but now he's got one. And JoJo has one, and Corey has one, and they're going to publish another one. They went from nothing to 4 books in just a little bit of time. You can increase your audience and your platform to increase your authority instantly. So these are the modules that are in Book Boss University. These are the courses that you need to complete to get your book done. Believing you're an author. We talked about that a little bit. Creating your book. Self-publishing your book. I actually go through step by step how to upload your book, how to format your book, how to edit your book, all that stuff. Hey, Melissa, great to see you. Step-by-step instructions on how to self-publish your book on Amazon. Guess what? Maybe you want to publish it on other things like Kobo, Barnes & Noble, and iTunes. I got instructions on that too. Claiming your authority. Claiming your authority. This is where we talk about, let me back up, launching and marketing. How to set up a launch team so that when you get your book published, there's actually somebody there to review it and buy it instead of just crickets. Setting up a review team so people give you honest reviews. Doing your marketing so you can sell some books. Doing Facebook ads and AMS ads and all that stuff. AMS is Amazon. Claim your authority. Setting up your author page on Amazon. Trying to get speaking engagements. Teaching courses. Other platforms. That's Kobo, iTunes, audiobooks, all that stuff. Guys, you can put CDs, DVDs, audiobooks, planners, journals, hardback, softback. You can do all kinds of stuff. You can take one book and turn it into 10, 20 different products on Amazon. That's what I'm talking about in Module 7, multiple income streams. And then Module 8, book to an online course. I talked to 2 students today who have online courses or in the process of turning their books into online courses. It's going to be phenomenal. So you have Book Boss University. You have all the 8 modules. You have all the transformation that you're going to have. And guess what? I can't give it to you for free because you ain't going to do nothing with it. So we got this course at $9.97. Okay, guys? Go to healthybooks.net/bookbossuniversity. There's a 1 payment of $9.97. There's a 9-pay option. There's a 6-pay option. There's a 3-pay option. We got options for everybody. Okay? But it's $9.97 for that. I'm really, really proud of it. It's something I'm passionate about, and I want you to be the authority that you already are. I want to show you how to do that. Okay? I want to hold your hand and walk you through that. And so that's what it is. It's $9.97. That's it for the course. That's the transformation you get. What's up, Tristan? But then I can't just give you that, guys. I want you to be successful, okay? So this is what else you get. You get the Book Boss University, all those 9 modules, all those transformations, and you get 8 live weekly trainings. Kristen's saying, join the university. You won't regret it. That's what I'm talking about. That's my student. She's going to have her book done in 2 or 3 more weeks. You get 8 live weekly trainings. Then you get 4 author breakthrough calls. Guys, we figured out that these 4 author breakthrough calls is really the driving force for getting you motivated, because as I talked to students last week and this week, they said, I knew we were getting on the phone call, so I had to get something done. And guess what? I had somebody write 44 pages of her book from Sunday to today. Oh, today's Monday. Guess what? She wrote 44 pages in the last day or 2 of her book. Maybe it was Saturday. And guess what? We've almost got our book ready. We've got it outlined. It's going to be done in about 3 weeks, maybe more, maybe less. You get a professional book cover design. Guys, you can be charged anywhere from $50 to $250 for this. I'm going to provide you with a professional book cover design. Now, look, I can design it myself. I've done it before, but I'm not the best at that. And I don't want to do things just because I think I do okay. So I'm going to pay for you to have a professional designer make your book cover, because I want you to be successful and I want you to have a good book. Guys, if any of this sounds good to you, just give me some hearts, say good, let's go. Jeremy, you're awesome. I like your beard, whatever. Just give me some comments. Know you're still alive. The next thing I'm going to do is give you a book boss buddy. So you're going to have an accountability partner. So I was in another course today, and they said one of the biggest things they found is that if their students have accountability partners, they do better. And so by week 1, we're going to give everybody a book boss buddy so you can talk back and forth and you can message and you can bounce ideas off of each other. We're going to be doing it weekly, but sometimes you need a little bit more. You need somebody that knows you a little bit better. So you get a buddy. You get bonus instructions from other leaders. Oh my goodness, guys. If you're not sitting down, just go ahead and sit down, because this next part is going to be legit. Look at these winners. Now, one of these winners I haven't asked yet, but I'm pretty tight with him, so I'm pretty sure Alex Engar is going to say yes. But we got Kosi Bayoso. If you don't know Kosi, she is a physical therapist that specializes in amputees. She's so awesome that she's been able to start her own Facebook Live show, which has been going consistently weekly for over a year now. And she is so good at it that she's got corporate sponsors, and she's about to be syndicated all over. Like, this girl knows her stuff. So she's going to be teaching you how to take your book and use it and host a show if you want to. Okay. Then we got Liz Cook. Liz has a group of mountain biking women, and she's built a massive Facebook following, and her group is over 2,000 people. In less than a year, she's built a 2,000 person group. And she's going to be teaching you how to grow your authority with your book online and create Facebook groups that can be engaging. And she asks her patients, her clients, what they want, and then she gives it to them. So she's going to be teaching you that. I've got Heather Flexer, who's a phenomenal wound care specialist, but she also knows how to host an online summit. So she took 10 to 20 authorities in wound care last year and interviewed them on an online summit and increased her audience by a really big amount. And she's going to be sharing with you how to do that in the course. Will Boyd is going to come on. He's one of my mentors, one of my coaches, one of my greatest allies and friends, my brother, who I can't wait to hug. He's going to teach you how to run Facebook ads for your books so you can get them in front of people who actually want to read them and who have shown interest in a book. Alex Ingar is going to come on, and he's going to teach about being awesome. I don't even know what he's teaching about yet, but it's going to be phenomenal. He don't know either because I hadn't asked him yet, but he's going to do it too. And then we got Dave Chesson. Guys, Dave Chesson has an amazing free course on Amazon ads. You literally can watch 10 minutes of it and know how to set up your ad. It's phenomenal. And I'm going to give you the link to that course. Now, you could go find that. That's not a big deal, but I'm going to put it in the course for you guys. And I'm also going to interview him on my podcast in 2 weeks. So we've got that bonus. I know you're going to do it, Alex. Thanks, brother. So guys, we got all that. And guess what? It just keeps on going. We get 7 fill-in-the-blank templates. Plug in your book and publish. So how are Corey and JoJo able to publish 3 books in the last couple of weeks? They took my fill-in-the-blank templates and they just plugged in their information. Took my name out, put their name in. Took 2019 out, put 2020 in. It's that simple. I have 7 of them in the course already, just waiting for you to download them and put your information in there. It's that simple. You get the Broke Author Toolkit with all the free tools that you're going to need to create your book. There's Otter, there's Grammarly, there's Amazon, there's Answer the Public. There's all these other things that I'm going to give you for you to be successful, guys. You get the Guerrilla Marketing Compass. I just like that Guerrilla. I don't know. I'm just being honest with you guys. But we took Karen Malone, and I zeroed in on her location in Minnesota, and I put down all the colleges, libraries, complimentary professionals, businesses, doctors, hospitals, ERs, everything that she could possibly need to get more clients. And that's where she started giving her book out. Guys, if you want to make a ton of money selling your book, this is not the course for you. But if you want to build your authority and make a lot more money dealing with clients and serving your audience and make an impact in the world and living your purpose, then this is for you. So we got the Guerrilla Marketing Compass. We got the Book Boss Calculator, so you know exactly how long it's going to take you to write your book. Guys, for a 6x9 book, which is what I mostly do, there's about 300 words per page on that book. So if you want to write 30,000 word book, then you know just divide 300 by 30,000, and you know how many words you have to write a day or speak. Talked to a young man this morning who's in my class, Matt, and he wants to write a book. He said he wants it to be about 75 pages. So that's about 22,500 words. That was 240-ish words a day. Guys, anybody can write 240 words a day. He wanted to have it done in 4 weeks, I believe, or 6 weeks. It's just 240 words a day for 6 weeks. What if you could write 1,000 a day and get it done in less time? Okay? Super simple. Offer creation. This is my favorite part. Guys, we're going to make an offer. Somebody put offer in the comments. You can't sell anything if you don't offer anything. So we're going to teach you how to make a custom offer for your book. We're going to teach you how to publish your book and say, this is what my book solves, and then break it down into the problems that your book's going to cause. Because solving neck pain for somebody is going to create another problem. Well, now I get to sleep 7 hours a night. So what am I going to do when I'm not tired all day? Well, maybe I'm going to play spike ball. So here's a spike ball thing. So maybe maybe my back pain's gone, so I can play golf again. Well, maybe you need some more golf balls. There are some ergonomic clubs. So it's all about creating an amazing offer that people want to buy. We're all experts. We all have a ton to offer. You just have to get it for them. Okay, guys, so that's it. It's the Book Boss University that's $9.97, and then you get the 8 live weekly trainings that are phenomenal. We have a lot of support in those. The 4 author breakthrough calls, professional book cover design, Book Boss Buddy, bonus instruction from leading experts, 7 fill-in-the-blank templates. I'll get as many leading experts as I can get, guys. I'll beg, borrow, and steal till we get a bunch more people in there. What's up, Kenar? 7 fill-in-the-blank templates, Book Boss Calculator, custom offer creation, broke author toolkit, guerrilla marketing compass. And if you want to do the 9-month pay plan, it's $120 a month. Guys, things are tight, but I think I can make it work for $120. So anyway, that's what you're going to get. And there's a 30-day, 100% money back guarantee, no questions asked. I don't care if you just said you didn't like me or whatever. You don't even have to say it wasn't a good course. Just say I want my money back, and you got it within 30 days. healthybooks.net/bookbossuniversity. But I'll also give you an extra $25 just because I'm super confident this is an awesome course. Guys, I want y'all to do well. Now, when I say I'm going to give you your money back and add $25 to it, now $25 ain't a lot of money to some people. Like I've seen some people say they're going to give you 1.5 times what the course costs. But guys, I ain't got that kind of money. But I believe in this. I'm going to give y'all $25 extra so you can go get coffee with your sweetheart on me. Because you're not going to want your money back because you're going to get the book written that you want. So, Book Boss University, I want you to write a book. healthybooks.net/bookbossuniverse, UNIV. I want you to write your book. This is your invitation to join me and 42 other healthcare professionals who've already joined the course. Guys, it is my mission to get your book written in 90 days. It is my mission. It's in U.S. funds, Caroline. I don't know what Canada. In Canada, that's great. So it's U.S. funds. That's dollars. Guys, I want you to write a book. I've told this to all my students. I want me to be successful, and I want you to be successful. I'm not some super entrepreneur. I work 40 hours a week right now as a staff PT. I got 2 beautiful kids that I have to wipe their booties and snot off their nose, and I have a beautiful wife I get to sit and hang out with later and watch reruns of Parks and Recs and laugh at Ron Swanson. It starts January the 30th. Eileen, starts January 30th. I'm only taking 30 students though. So the last 2 launches did fill up and we sold out. So if you want to get on it, definitely go to the link and sign up. If you have any questions, definitely call me, send me a message later and I'll answer them. But guys, listen, I just want you to be successful. So you can ask any of my students. If some of y'all are on here, please comment. Talked to one today, Mac, and he said, Jeremy, what are you willing to do to help me write my book? Are you willing to do the cover or edit or format? I said, listen, guys. I told him, I said, Mac, I'll do whatever you need me to do. And I'm telling each and every one of you that. Now, maybe if we have 300 people in this course in a couple of years, maybe I can't do everything for everybody. Hopefully by then I'll have a bigger team that can. But I'm telling you right now, I know how to do all this stuff, and I will do whatever it takes to get your book done. That's not some stupid trying to sell you something promise. That's the truth. That's just who I am and what I'm about. So, guys, I want you to write a book. I want you to go to healthybooks.net/bookbossuniversity and sign up for this course. I want you to send me any questions you have. But right now, I'm gonna leave it open for a few more minutes to answer any questions you may have, and I'm just here to answer them for you guys. JoJo said 1 call led to 4 books. That's pretty good. I had a call with JoJo and Corey today, and they didn't have any questions because I'd already answered them, and they'd already gotten their book done. So it's just kind of a hang out. How you doing? How's your mom and them? It's pretty good. Thanks, Will, for that amazing recommendation. I appreciate you, brother. So, guys, any questions before we close this out tonight? It's been an hour and 20 minutes. It's a lot longer than I expected to talk, but I just got worked up. Over deliver. Thank you so much, JoJo. I try to over deliver. I really do. Brian, you're very welcome. Thanks so much for jumping on. Guys, I just want you to know, like I wrote a book on 27 fears of that people go through without publishing their book. And a lot of it is just unreal. Like people won't like me. Nobody will read it, all that kind of stuff. It's just that it's fear. It's unrealistic. It says, hey, Jeremy, what opportunities that you didn't expect come from writing books? Guys, I've been able to hand my book to people that didn't think I had anything, and it just blows their mind away. I've been asked to come on podcasts now because of my book. I've taught a master class in 2 different high-level masterminds in the last couple of weeks. I've been asked to teach in other masterminds just last week on how to self-publish a book. So people who are paying thousands of dollars a month can learn this. I'm going to have speaking engagements that I'm setting up. I'm going to be teaching this here locally on weekends for workshops for people that aren't healthcare providers. Like, it's just been all kinds of things come my way since I started doing this, and all that can happen for you. Great question. What else, guys? Anybody got any questions? Someone has a podcast or blog. Could they consolidate them? Yes, absolutely. So we talked about that with Melissa's book. We took all of her ebooks and turned them into one book, and she has a published book. You can take podcast episodes. I had somebody, I'm glad you asked that. I had somebody not too long ago ask about that. And I said, yeah, we can take all your podcast episodes and turn those into a book. I could take my Servant PT podcast and turn that into a book. And I hadn't thought about that until just now, but I have like over 70 interviews with people. I could turn that into a book. Oh my gosh. What if your idea has already been written by longer treating clinicians? Who cares, Lauren? That's what I say. If your book's already been written, guess what? You did not write it. So we all have a unique perspective. We all have a unique purpose. I think I know that we've all been given a God-given unique purpose on this earth to serve. And we've all been given unique words to say and write and speak. And so if you've been given something to say, say it. If there's something on your heart that you want to get out and help people with, then by all means get it out and do it. Like, it's okay that it's already been written. There's one of the authors that I've learned from teaches, go write a book with the same name as another book. Like, why don't one of y'all write a book on how to win friends and influence people? Just write it with that title, and then completely change it and do something else and see if you don't get a bunch of hits on Amazon and Google. Like, it happens. How many movies are the same title? How many movies are over and over and over? Yeah, exactly. It wouldn't be your book if someone wrote it, read it. I can teach you how to read a book. So listen, we all have our own unique way of saying things. I guarantee you all the physical therapists in here could say, this is how you treat low back pain. And we would all start out with a different sentence. How cool does it feel to mail someone your book? Seriously, I have the secret desire to just mail out 100 copies of my own book. Yeah, so I actually have a bunch of envelopes in my bedroom to send out to my former students. I guess I shouldn't say this, but excuse me, it took me forever to get these envelopes from the post office, but I have 2 or 3 books in each envelope, and I'm ready to send them out to all my students who joined last time as a thank you for joining the course. So I think it's pretty awesome. One of those books is mine. One of them is a book from my co-author that wrote Neck Pain Solutions with me, Mark Green. He's written 17 books in the 18 books in the last 2.5 months that are all published on Amazon. He's making about $700 to $800 a month right now just off of books. So live calls are going to be at 9 Eastern this time. Everything's recorded. Everything's ready for you the next day. If you need something changed, I'm pretty flexible. Sometimes I change the days in order to help people. The author copy for JoJo's book's like $3.38. If you write a book under 70 pages and it's black and white, you can print it for $2.15. It doesn't cost you anything if somebody buys it. If you buy author copies, it's $2.15 usually, plus shipping. So there's that, guys. What else? Anybody else got any questions? My tea is cold now. Yeah, Will said, how excited are you that your kids can look back on your books one day? I think it's amazing that I'll have, guys, I'm planning on writing at least 20 more books. And so those aren't going to go anywhere. Like, they're going to be in print. My kids will be able to read them, my grandkids, my great-grandkids maybe. I don't know if they want to. Beverly, the length of the book depends on what you want to say. So one of my books was 60 pages because it was about neck pain. And I didn't want to write a 200-page neck pain book. I just wanted something I could quickly give my patients and their families to read and get some solutions to their neck pain and know what to do. I wanted them to be able to sleep better, drive better, work better, stop having headaches, fix these facet entrapment problems where they have a crick in their neck. And so I say the book needs to be as long as it needs to be to get your point across and for people to get value from it. So we have somebody in here that's written a book that's 180,000 words. We have other people that have written books that are 20,000 words. It's just up to you. Say what you need to say and then move on. Nobody has to give you permission for your book to be a certain length. And a book on Amazon has to be 24 pages before they'll print it. Guess what? I printed one that was 26. So there you go. The class is 8 weeks. You have it forever once you get it. And it is designed so you can have a book in 90 days. But if it takes you longer, that's fine. You can work at your own pace. You'll always have access to the 4 calls. If you don't use them all, then you still have them. Probably I'll give you more calls because I just don't care. I just want to help you. If you wanted to go to a publishing company to publish your book, it's going to cost you thousands of dollars. There's one coach I know that charges $11,000 to do all the things that I'm doing. Okay. There's somebody else that charges $6,000. But to go to a publishing company, you're going to have to first get somebody to agree to publish your book. Okay. The next thing is you don't own your book any longer. They own it. So they get to say what cover, that may not be 100% true, but they get to say things about the cover. They get to change the font. They get to tell you we can't do this. A lot of the publishers I've heard won't let you put your contact information, so you can't collect email addresses. You can't collect email addresses on Amazon, but I can show you a way to use lulubooks.com, which is, it's not free, but it still doesn't cost you anything to print your book. To host your book on your website, you can do shipping plus free plus shipping and handling sales, and you get to collect emails, phone numbers, addresses for all your potential future clients. So there's that. Guys, most people think they don't have enough time. Who doesn't have 10 minutes a day? Seriously. We've all got 10 minutes. We probably spend more than 10 minutes in the bathroom every morning scrolling through Facebook videos. It's just being honest. You could be scrolling on the Otter app and speaking your book while you're doing your morning business. Hey, Joel, thanks for joining. Joelle. All right, guys. So listen, if there's no more questions, we're going to jump off. If you have any questions, put it in the comments of the video later. Tag me in it. Send me a Facebook message. If you need to get on the phone with me, that's cool too. Let me know. Looking forward to having y'all in my course. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. I really appreciate it. And I will talk to you guys later. Thank you.